How tough is that climb?
It's extremely tough. It's gonna blow the race apart. I mean, I'd love to see it come from all the way from the bottom to the top, but just from that turn off where we go to the top is extremely steep. So if it's a little bit of heat out there too, it's just gonna blow the race to pieces.
I think the Mount Baldy stage is a whole race. You know, the last 4 editions of Amgen Tour California have been decided by the time trial and small climbs, and this is finally the year that it's actually going to be decided by a mountaintop finish. And you know, I told all my teammates I think it's something similar to something out of the Giro. You know, it's kind of like if you combine Mount Evans with Brasstown Bald at the top. You know, it's altitude, it's long. And the last 8K are extremely steep. It's going to take over a half hour going full gas, I think, for that last part. So super exciting. If you're a fan, I would definitely go make your reservations and go check out that stage. It's going to be phenomenal, and I'm excited to take part of it.
No, Mount Baldy. I mean, we pre-rode it during our training camp. It was in February, and it could make or break somebody's tour. You know, if you don't have good legs that day, you are going to be suffering. It's just straight up and then straight down and straight back up. There's really no middle ground for just cruising along, so it could be brutal. And if there's any kind of weather up high, it could make for an epic stage.
I mean, do you think that
it's going to be a hard day? We rode the entire course just last week, and it starts straight away out of the blocks, steep uphill, and there's just no rest. It's a short stage, but it's going to be brutal. And the last, 5 miles or so, they're just steep.
How does a climb like that suit your strengths?
Well, if I'm bad, then it's not going to suit him. If I'm good, then it is going to suit him. I guess we'll have to see. I mean, that's kind of the thing. It's just going to come down to who has the most energy left in the tank, and I don't know. Normally I go pretty good uphill, but you know, once you start to fade a little bit, then those sort of gradients is just really unforgiving.
How about Mount Baldy?
I don't hear. I hear it's really steep the last 6 kilometers, like a real climb like we used to do it in Europe in the Tour. So I think what everybody says, Levi, Chris Horner, and Christian van der Velde, when I talked to them, they said it's going to be the decision of the race. So shouldn't be too bad. I like the climbs.
Well, I still think that Solvang is also as equally important, if not more. But Baldy will definitely be by far the most demanding, let's say, decisive stage we've ever seen in Tour of California. I mean, it's a real climb. I think it's worthy of a marquee mountaintop finish in the Giro or the Tour de France. And I think there's going to be a ton of people up there. I mean, the proximity to Los Angeles and the ease of getting up there, there's really no excuse for the fans down there. We want to see thousands, and we want to see them go crazy.
What kind of time gaps do you think we might see around Baldy between the GC guys?
Oh, you know, it's hard to say, but you can be minutes. It can be minutes.
The other question is, I'm just working on what's Baldy going to be for the GC.
That's the day. That's the big day. That's the grand finale, the grand poobah. That's what everyone's waiting for. See you.